Hello and welcome everybody to another StarCraft 2 cast by Glitch. Today I am bringing to you, yes you guessed it, more games from IEM Kiev. Oh, I'm so excited to be casting more games from IEM Kiev. So many of these matchups so far have been so good, and I've been watching some of the replays that I haven't been casting as well, and a lot of these games are just really good games. I wish I could cast them all, but I think I just don't have time. There are tons of replays from IEM Kiev. And so the match I'm going to be casting for you today is going to be GLiTCHStarCraft versus NaNiwa. This game was from the quarterfinals of IEM Kiev. So I already casted for you a match from the group stages A, B, C, and D. So now we're just moving right on up through the quarterfinals. Tomorrow I'll probably do one from the semifinals. Then I'll try to decide whether I'm going to do the third place match and the finals or what. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. If you have any preference, then please comment down below and let me know. Now it's time to introduce the two players spawning in the left position of ESL Dual Site. Playing as the blue Zerg from Team Liquid, we have GLiTCHStarCraft. His opponent from Quantic Gaming spawning in the right position as the purple Protoss, we have NaNiwa. Looks like NaNiwa is going to be going for a fast expansion on this map. NaNiwa almost exclusively likes to go for Forge fast expands against Zerg. It's a very common opening that he likes to go for. Looks like he's trying to deny this hatchery from going down, but I think GLiTCHStarCraft has no plan of taking it right away, as he already did take a gas followed by spawning pool. So he's going to be getting up a pretty quick ling speed here very shortly. Maybe going to try to get aggressive, maybe just wants a good number of speedlings to get early map control and get this probe out of there before he starts expanding. Not sure, gonna have to see how he plays it out. Looks like NaNiwa is going to be throwing down the Forge here very shortly, or will he actually be going Nexus before Forge? Yes, he will. This is a little bit of a risky move here for NaNiwa, just because if you do go Nexus before Forge, well, it's gonna be quite a while before you have any kinds of defenses at all, and even once you have them, they will be static defenses, so your cannons, once this Forge is up, will need to be placed very well. As we can see, no gas has yet been taken by NaNiwa. Very standard for this kind of opening. You don't want to take any kind of gas at all because you want to be getting a lot of minerals for cannons, getting up your cybernetics core and your gateway here. And in the base of GLiTCHStarCraft, looks like he does have a queen now on the way. Pulled off of gas for a little bit there. Got enough gas to start that ling speed. And now he is just going to be sending out a few lings to stop this probe from blocking his hatchery here. And maybe starting to move across the map a little bit, see what his opponent is doing. There we go. We do now see that the Overlord just now getting into the natural of NaNiwa's base. He does see that that Nexus has gone down and instantly throws down the Roach Warren. And notice he is now not producing any more drones right now. Is he just going to be going for some kind of a roach bus on this natural? That is going to be huge. Very difficult for NaNiwa to hold off. He's going to have enough cannons, and he's going to have to position them well. Otherwise, he's going to be in a huge danger here. We do see the gateway is now going up. One cannon has so far been thrown down. Roach Warren is just now completing. Larva has been saved up. Looks like he's just getting some more Overlords out right now. We do have 2 roaches now coming down. Resources have been saved up, and there we go. 6 more roaches now coming out onto the field here for GLiTCHStarCraft, and it looks like he's going to go try to deny this expansion. Now, this is going to be a big move, because if we check out the Harvester count right now, we can see that GLiTCHStarCraft is currently down 23 Harvesters to 16. That means that this attack is pretty much all in here for GLiTCHStarCraft. He has no expansion at all. These roaches pretty much have to win him the game right now, because if they don't win him the game, NaNiwa will have this established base up and running. He'll have the Harvester lead, and he will just have all the opportunity in the world to take this game and run with it. Here we do have the roaches now moving across the field. Looks like it is going to be a big all-in, as he is not droning up at all behind this. Sometimes you'll see some Zerg players send out a few roaches early, try to do what damage they can, and then behind that they will just drone up like crazy, maybe expand, but he is really going all in here, as we are seeing nothing but Overlords and roaches coming out of GLiTCHStarCraft here. There are 3 cannons now up for NaNiwa. He's now trying to chrono boost out this Stalker as quickly as he can, and oh no, GLiTCHStarCraft might have found a little bit of a weakness here, as he found a spot where he can actually shoot the Nexus, and there isn't a darn thing NaNiwa's cannons can do about it. He is way up here. The only thing that isn't in range right now is 1 sentry. There is 1 Stalker that is now out on the field, and there's another photon cannon back here actually but none of those can actually do anything right now, and this Nexus is just getting focused down. Meanwhile, more and more roaches are continuing to come across the map here. Zenio needs to pull some of those. He needs as many roaches up here as quick as possible so that he can take down this Nexus as fast as possible, and it looks like this Nexus is actually starting to take quite a bit of damage here. No shields, down to about half health here, and he's continuing to focus this down, and there are only 2 stalkers here really able to do that much damage to these roaches. Looks like Zenio trying to micro these as best he can, doesn't want to lose too many roaches, and the Nexus falls. This is going to be a huge loss here for NaNiwa. NaNiwa is currently down in food, 32 food to the 54 of Zenio, but once again, Zenio is still completely all in, not producing any units or any drones at all, continuing to just stream roaches across the map right now. And it looks like NaNiwa is just going to be trying to reestablish that Nexus here, as his stalker count is starting to get a little bit high, but Zenio just has so many roaches here. I don't know if this is the right decision here by NaNiwa to be able to try to hold this off. Looks like he is going to force a cancel once again on the Nexus. That has got to feel dreadful for NaNiwa. He does have 3 gateways now up, and they are not producing at the moment. He is waiting for that warp gate research to be finishing up right now, and Zenio just trying to find a good angle of attack now that he has denied that Nexus from going down. He's going to start to focus down this forge. If he does, it'll give him access into the main. If he can get past all these cannons, he can just walk right up through this ramp, past all the cannons, and do a lot of damage in the main. That'll be a huge win for Zenio, and he is now moving up with a few roaches, but beautiful gateway goes down here by NaNiwa as he blocks these roaches out, and so many roaches go down there for Zenio, and now Zenio is starting to look a little bit sketchy here as NaNiwa is starting to get pretty well established as he is chrono boosting the heck out of these warp gates. And he's starting to get more and more stalkers up right now. Zenio trying to do what he can to try to force a cancel on this Nexus once again, but his roach count is starting to look a little bit skimpy as he continues to just send more roaches only across the map. That is all he's producing right now. Still a good number of roaches, but I don't know, they're starting to look pretty low in health. We're starting to see a lot of reds and oranges in the health bars of LiquidZenio's units, and more roaches are now going down. Oh, he loses 3 roaches a little bit carelessly there. Beautiful force fields going down by NaNiwa, trapping all those roaches in there, and those roaches are all going to go down, and the GG comes out from Zenio. Well played game there by NaNiwa. I kind of thought Zenio had it there for a moment, but NaNiwa just held, and was able to take game 1. Now this is going to be a best of 5, so Zenio still has plenty of chances to come back, so stick with me, guys. Game 2 of Zenio versus NaNiwa from IEM Kiev quarterfinals coming up very shortly.